thank you, Bidu, for joining us from MicroFund for Women. We're happy to have you here with us. First of all, I'd like you to introduce yourself as well as your organization.
Thank you, Chenga. My name is Budul Lihyari. I'm the Director of Strategic Planning and Business Development at MicroFund for Women in Jordan. MicroFund for Women is the leading microfinance institution in Jordan and in the region. We have been there 25 years ago. And since then, we've been providing financial and non-financial services for the most vulnerable segments of society, especially women and refugees. Basically, we provide loans with non-financial services such as trainings, capacity building. We provide microinsurance to our beneficiaries. We have 63 branches all over Jordan. We have more than 140,000 active borrowers. Yeah, this is MFW in general.
Okay, so the first question I have for you is really looking back at COVID-19, which is still with us. Would you be able to share with us what you think are the key challenges that microfinance organizations have been facing, but also particularly MicroFund for Women?
Yes, definitely. As I said, that we provide our services to the most vulnerable, and apparently the most vulnerable people are the most affected by COVID-19, with all what it has in regards to the health situation and the economic situation. And since we work on economic empowerment, so this has been hindered a lot by COVID-19 with the lockdowns to lots of sectors. People who rely on daily income, which is a high segment of our beneficiaries, are the most affected by this. So yes, so the health situation is really bad. Beside it, the economic situation. And as I said, that the government's instructions to deal with the situation has affected a lot the segment who are not being able to pay back their existing loans that they already have, let alone having new loans to recover from lockdowns, the continuous lockdowns that we are still having right now. So, so this is the main challenge that we are having as a MicroFund for Women, and I believe all MFIs and the huge segment of micro and SME businesses in Jordan and worldwide.
Yeah, we've also heard from other MFIs that they're having challenges. So yeah, it sounds very familiar. What about, are there opportunities in the challenges as well?
Definitely, there are opportunities at different levels. First, it was an opportunity for us to introduce to our beneficiaries technology and digital services, non-financial services during lockdown, such as trainings, online trainings, and a telephone health consultation where they needed while they are locked in home and the capacity of hospitals is low. We really pushed a lot with the digital, and the government also supported us with moving forward with e-wallets in Jordan as well. So people ability to use technology and digital platforms and channels has increased. We increased as well our efforts to educate people on using these digital ways, because apparently we can't continue without them at all. So during quarantine, we had all our team members working on the digital we have, whether it was through collecting money, through e-wallets, or through introducing e-trainings, online trainings to our beneficiaries. We've introduced our mobile application, and with MoneyPhone as well, we pushed for using the online onboarding for beneficiaries who don't feel safe moving around and going to branches as well.
Great. Well, thank you. So you are one of the organizations that's using MoneyPhone, and we also have some countries in Africa. Wanted to hear from you in general first. What do you see the benefits of MoneyPhone, particularly in this time of the need for digitization?
Yeah, as I was saying, it's the opportunity that we are staying in such COVID-19 because life will continue, people will continue. So MoneyPhone is part of a complete circle, like using MoneyPhone for online onboarding, where we don't ask people to risk coming to offices to apply for a loan, is a major important part where it enables us to lend people without the physical interaction. However, it requires from us also a complete cycle where we can give advices as to businesses how they need to manage. So it's not only the lending process, how they need to change the business model they are following, which used to rely on people interface as well. We're giving them consultations to change the reliance on physical interaction while doing their businesses. What is required now? There are new things, for example, the food, even the home-based food industry. People are now looking for frozen food, so we are introducing these new ideas with learning academy that we have, and the trainings we give to people with the e-wallet as a way to pay us back. So this segment of MoneyPhone enabled us to complete this whole cycle, because if we did all of this without having an online onboarding, then we again ask them to go back to the physical interaction, which is high risk.
Great, thank you. My next question is, what do you see as, as you continue to use MoneyPhone, what do you think are going to be, how is it going to impact your business, basically?
Efficiency. Actually, we are expecting that the more we are going to use MoneyPhone and the more people are liking it and using it, because as you know, again, also the segment that we are dealing with are not high tech, and they don't really trust dealing with money through this system. But I believe time by time, and having a strong system such as MoneyPhone, we will be able to have more people coming in through the online onboarding, which will enable us to cut our costs, our operational costs, at the same time, which will enable us to reduce the interest rate and the cost of lending as well. So it's a very healthy cycle for everybody. For us, it's more efficient. For the beneficiaries, it's more effective, and they will have the loans with less prices, easily friendly. It's about time just to make people trust the system, get used to it, and then all of the parties will be happy. It's a win-win situation for everybody. Definitely, this is what we are and how we are seeing MoneyPhone. Yeah, this is basically efficiency and effectiveness and less price friendly usage.
Yeah, good to hear. Good to hear. So I have one final question for you. We have some MFIs who are still resistant to go digital. What advice would you have for them when they're looking into a solution such as MoneyPhone and they're a bit resistant to changing how they've been operating in the past?
I will tell them that being digital or not is not a question if it will happen, like lending digitally is no more a question if it will happen or not. It's a question when it will be dominated, next year or after 5 years. There's a fact, if you don't go to it right now from the beginning and go through all the challenges it have and learn a lot through it, why things are still stable, after 5 years you will be out of the market. So it's no choice. Like, look at what happened to Kodak, to big names. So there are certain things in this technologies where the question has changed. It's just a matter of time. It's happening. Fintech companies are getting into there. So be part of it. Start now, or you will be out of the game after 5 years, maybe, or less.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to just share your experience about MoneyPhone and also about COVID-19 and how it's impacting your organization. Thank you.
Thank you, Chinga. Thank you.